Chat Markets. Amnish Agarwal on the show with us. Amnish, hi, good morning. Seems like we're gearing up for that all-time high today, at least looking GIF Nifty.
Yeah, hi. You see, markets have been consolidating for a fairly long period of time, and if you look at I think the current quarter numbers plus I think the overall demand scenario, I think the markets are poised to go make new highs during the current year, for sure.
Okay, and Amnish, hi, morning. Given that we've just heard this rare earth announcement coming in from the government yesterday, which sectors do you believe will start showing the first signs of optimism? Is it going to be auto? Is it going to be renewable energy? Which sectors are going to, first see the benefits here?
It's a very long drawn process because the government has just formulated a policy, and the benefits of which will be reflected over a period of time. If you look at, say, your automobile today, EV is not a very big component as far as your PVs are concerned. Obviously, it is much more in case of two-wheelers. And in case of so my sense is that the immediate impact, the positive impact could be on the two-wheeler companies. Any which way, so as such, if you look at the numbers, post the GST cuts, the numbers have been strong. As far as your rare earth, your availability is concerned, I think it is not going to be a game changer for auto because as of now also they are managing. There would be, you can say, ease in supply chain will become much better over time. That is fine. But just because the government has announced this policy, uh, one will not go and buy auto stocks due to that. But we'll look at them because numbers are strong.
Amnish, we are at a situation where we may be hitting all-time high today. Do you think it's going to be a broader participation from here on for the markets, or it's going to be limited to some of the flagship or blue chip stocks?
You see, if you look at say past couple of months, the market actually, in terms of say the breadth in the larger mid caps and large cap has been reasonably good. But if you look at the small caps or you can say the mid caps with low market caps, they have not been participating to that extent. So if you look at the large caps, I think the breadth of the market has been improving because some of the large sectors, the growth outlook there seems to be quite positive. And in the near term, I think once the large caps, because many of these large caps give you a good scope to make even 15-20% returns from here. So I think that once the large caps go beyond a certain point, then people will start looking at many of these your small caps or mid caps. Because intermittently, the valuations of small caps and mid caps actually they had run ahead of large caps. So I think at least in the near term, for some time more, the market will continue to find more favor with large caps.
Amnish, discretionary consumption, the space that you closely track. Tell us, what are the bullish calls there? What are the buy ideas?
The trend so far has been quite mixed. So GST first the transition happened, but after that I think it has been like you can say topsy-turvy. October has been reasonably good. November has been again slow. Now, if you look at the broader side, autos have been doing well. Some segments of durables have been doing well. QSRs, I would say mixed to slightly weaker as of now, particularly if you look at you can say the current month. The staples, I think they will start showing some sort of attraction because now the inventory correction and all is over. So very difficult to, I would say, paint the entire industry with a single brush. But having said that, if you look at the broader discretionary, autos is something where the numbers are good and the outlook remains strong at least for the next 2-3 quarters. Jewelry companies continue to do well because despite your gold prices being so strong, despite your volumes being under pressure, most of the companies are growing top line by 15 to 20%, which is a very healthy thing. So I think these are, I think, the two, I would say, standout categories as far as your discretionary consumption is concerned.
Amnish, one stock MCX, it's at all-time high. It has a good correlation to gold and silver as well. How do you see this stock?
You see, I don't have any, say, good grip on this name, but so I think not right for me to give any calls on the stock price.
Amnish, your take on Paytm, the regulatory approval that they have received in terms of multiple licenses. How are you reading this news flow, and how much of a run-up are you seeing for something like a Paytm that has already come quite significantly high off its all-time lows?
You see, ATM has recovered quite smartly. The numbers have improved, the outlook has removed. Now, incrementally, you see, all these things will be, you can say, top ups. You can say little bit here, little bit there, things will get it. So, incrementally from here on, I think the returns will now come at a much more measured pace than what we have seen over the last 1.5 years. But then all these approval, all these licenses, definitely they are going to improve the moat of the company over the medium to long term. But in terms of appreciation, it will be much more measured, much slower.
Right. Just looking at